Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello students, how are you today? Hopefully you are fine. Okay students, now I would like to explain about the material today. As you can see in here, the material today is report text. In the report text, there are several things that we are going to learn. The first is the definition, social function, generic structure, link with features, the kind of the report text, the differences between report text and descriptive text, and the last is the example of the report text. And this is the structure of the report text. There are social function, general structure, and the link with features. I will explain to you after this. Okay, the first we talk about the definition of the report text. What is report text? I will explain to you after this. Please you watch and listen carefully. Report text is a text which presents information about something. It is as a result of systematic observation and analysis. And then, social function. The purpose of the report text is to present information about something in generally. It generally describes the way things are with references to a range of natural, man-made, and social phenomena in our environment, such as mammals, the planets, rocks, plants, countries of regions, cultures, transportation, and so on. From the definition and the social function, we can conclude that the report text is a type of document written by someone or group of people to announce the result of an investigation or announce something to proper authorities. The information given in a report text is very general information, and the function of the report text is to share information about something like news. Okay, we can continue the material. The next is general structures. In general structure, there certainly have the title when you to write the report text. In here, as you can see, there is an example of the report text. The title is Thanksgiving. And the next, there is general classification. In this paragraph, the writer usually gives the introduction of the topic of the whole text and given a brief definition of it. For example, Day is a celebration of harvest, thankfulness for peace, and a theme of Native Americans. It is usually celebrated in late autumn. And the last in here, there is description. The description usually contains more than one paragraph. It can be 2, 3, or 4 paragraphs, which is talking about the whole information of the topic. For example, In the past, Thanksgiving was celebrated for their rich harvest in the New England. In North America, however, it was originally held to thank God for their survival in the new land, which was not easy for them, and so on. You can read by yourself for the example in our book, in page 28. And next, we talk about language features. You can use of the general nouns, use of relating verb, usually use of simple present. But sometimes in report text, it's also use simple past. And then use of action verb when describing behavior. And the last, use of technical term. As you can see in here, there are have some example for language features. You can read by yourself. And now, the kind of the report text. There are so many the kind of the report text. As you can see in here, there are encyclopedia, magazine, scientific magazine, historical, factual reading books, and each other. Next, this is the differences between report text and descriptive text. As you can see that in report text, there is a report the thing which will be discussed in general. For example, the pet. And then in descriptive text, there is describe the things in particular and more specific. For example, my pet. And then the report text, there is state the reality of the things. And then in descriptive text, there is identify the things. For the report text, describe the aspect of the things in detail. For example, kind of pet, cat, dog, tiger, and each other. Sometimes, the aspect which is described depends on the writer's purpose. And then, in descriptive text, it is describe the characteristic or the physique of the things. For example, how it look like, its weight, appearance, about the color, and each other. And in report text, it is as a result of observation or analysis. But in descriptive text, it tells the factual condition of the things. Well, so many for the differences between report text and descriptive text. Well, this is the example of report text. As you can see that the Javan tiger. The Javan tiger or Panthera tigris zodiaca is an extinct tiger subspecies that inhabited the Indonesian island of Java until mid-19th century. Javan tiger were very small compared to the other subspecies of the Asian mainland, but large in size than Bali tiger. They usually had long and thin stripes, which were slightly more numerous than those of the Sumatra tiger. The male Javan tiger had body length of 248 centimeter and weight between 100 until 141 kilogram. 4 females were smaller than males and weighed between 75 until 150 kilogram. Their nose was long and narrow. Occipital planes remarkably narrow and carnassials relatively long. Based on these cranial differences, the Javan tiger was proposed to be assigned to be a distinct species, Panthera sondaica. So, as you can see that there is the explanation from the first until the last. There is a describe or explain about the fact from Javan tiger. There is in generally, not particular, like descriptive text. Are you understand what I mean? I hopefully you understand easily, yeah. And this is some example you can use for the topic to write report text. In the first picture, it is COVID-19. You can write for the news about coronavirus. And for the second picture, there is source of fruit. And then the second picture, there is elephant. And the fourth picture, there is a school. And then the last picture, it is Bali. You can write the report text about this topic. And next, I will give you one more video example of the report text. Please watch and listen to the next video.
Sunflower, also known as Helianthus, is a genus of plants consisting of 70 species. All of them are native to North and Central America, with only 3 species coming from South America. Sunflower's height is around 3 meters on average, with the tallest sunflower that has ever been recorded being 9.17 meters. The stem of sunflowers has a rough and hairy texture. These plants are also considered as the alternate-leaved plants. The name sunflower comes from the sun-like flower head, which has 2 parts. The outer part is called ray flowers, while the inner part that lies spirally in the center of the head is called disc flowers. Young sunflowers grow in the direction of the sun, while the mature ones generally grow towards the east. These become the explanation on how the name sunflower is derived. Some species, especially Helianthus annuus, are commonly farmed and grown in crops for its edible oil and fruits.
Is it clear, students? Alright, I think enough for today. Hopefully you understand this material easily. Have a great day, students. Thanks for watching and let's say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.